Here we are with another Friday night live Zoom. And what is it? February 5th, 2021. And away we go. Another round. So, yeah, there's lots happening all over the world. Lots of people going cuckoo, that's for sure. I don't know what to say anymore because it's unbelievable what's happening. It's just like wow.
Yeah, I think more and more about the Georgia guidestones and other elements that proposed a culling of the human population to a certain amount of people. And whereas a year ago or 2 years ago, it seemed impossible or unfathomable that anybody would think or attempt to do that, now it seems entirely plausible.
Yeah, genocide's happening as we speak. They're killing off the people in old age homes like crazy. Uh, it's gone insane, and many other people as well. They're making it normal now,
Mm-hmm.
and most people are not questioning it. It's pretty sad. Um, it just shows, that they've mastered programming to a T.
Oh,
And
Mm-hmm.
there's people wearing 2, 3, 4, or 5 masks.
It's
What does that
wild.
tell you? The mask is going to save you from diseases. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's put a notice disclaimer. Viewer discretion is highly advised. We speak of things that are not aligned with mainstream and maybe of the fantasy world. So viewer discretion is highly advised. So yeah, it's very interesting. I just was watching a video of a city not too far from here north of a 20-year-old kid getting attacked, arrested and attacked by some police officers. It was horrific. Horrific.
Wow. For just being out or for not wearing a
I
mask?
don't know. I didn't hear the whole story. They just showed the video part of it, but there's no good reason to beat up a 20-year-old kid with a taser gun, screaming at him like the guy's on the floor already. He beat him in the head with the taser gun.
Wow.
This is people, that fear that's affecting everyone, driving people mad. People are doing like, what happens when you back into an animal into a corner? It's going to attack. It's gonna attack because it's gonna try and save its life, right? It's gonna do what it has to do. Hello, Curtis. Hello, Paula. And when you put people under tremendous fear for prolonged periods of time, they already know the outcome. They've done it before. They've done this before. It's nothing new, you know.
Yeah.
So people are stressed to the max. People are losing their businesses. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their livelihood. They're losing their homes. There's the good side to everything, but um, um, there's lots happening in the world. Lots happening. Um, Curtis, the authorities are flexing their muscles. That's for sure. That's for sure. People are, they get into power. They get addicted to that power, and they abuse it over and over and over again. Like, look what happened in the U.S. with those elections. What if people were after truth? Everybody should be demanding an investigation to what's going on. Like, did you see that Mike Lindell video about the proof of the fraud in the elections? Did you watch that, Steve?
nope. I shut everything off.
Yeah, I've checked. Yeah, I think I've checked out of.
I'm having trouble dealing with it with not paying attention to it. So
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
We agree. We just can't. We just
It's like people
no
should
tool.
be demanding truth, is what I'm saying. They should be demanding it. But we've, as humanity, we've been so deeply influenced by that Luciferic intellect. We will sell our mothers or brothers or sisters or grandparents or grandchildren for a paycheck. And that's what we're seeing that's being unfolded now. That's happening at a greater scale than I've ever imagined it would happen. So humanity needs a big wake up call. When's it going to happen? I don't know. We're almost a year into this thing. The only thing I can suggest is dive deep, get into a fast, and stay focused. And pray, elevate all the other souls. Yeah, this darkest before dawn, and I think we got some more darkness still ahead of us.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we're trying to live, like I said a little bit earlier, but I did have a really good week. Just planting as much as I can and sharing. I've really been taking to heart the love thy neighbor way of living. And the neighbors have totally different ideas about life than I do. And but yet, I just want to move forward and focus on how I can help them, how I can make their yard better,
Awesome.
what I can offer them. And it's very rewarding, just to stay focused on that. And not be worried about what you can't help them with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. We're also in Mercury retrograde, which is a very strong energy that affects a lot of people. I've been dealing with internet issues with my mother's. Today they came the third time.
Really?
Third time. Hopefully it's solved now, because they changed this little piece outside. Then guy came back, changed a little another piece of the line. And today they changed the whole line for the temporary line, and they gave us a new modem. So and there's not much left to do. But you have to laugh, because these things, they usually happen inside Mercury retrograde.
Don't take those off.
It's,
Who remembers when you had the bunny ear antennas over your TV?
Oh yeah.
And you had to rotate the antenna.
Yeah, those the good old days.
And now I just have to laugh sometimes for all of us.
13 channels or 12 channels we had.
Yeah, it went up to 13, but there weren't even that many, because it was 2, 4, 5 maybe, right? And then 7, 9, 11, 13. Yeah. So 9 didn't always come in for us.
Now there's limitless channels.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the same caca.
The abyss. You know what I heard yesterday is that Netflix just earned its first dollar the other day.
Its first dollar?
That it's been operating in the red this entire time.
What?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't confirm it, but
I wouldn't doubt that.
You wouldn't doubt that? Yeah, I mean, I think today when I saw who they announced their latest movie deals with, again, that being the Obamas, I just think it's a total CIA operation.
Amazon hasn't made any money.
Yeah, and we've officially
you can't sell shit that cheap. They've never made money.
You're 100%, because we've banned Amazon in this house, and so banned is a strong and very useful word in this in this realm right now with Amazon. But when you go and you look for the same product elsewhere, you see just how much they have undercut the price of all the other retailers. And I'm biting the bullet. I'm going, okay, I'm gonna pay $5 more for that, but it's worth it, because it's not Amazon, and they're not doing what what Amazon's doing. So
Yeah, we are in very interesting times. There's Curtis right here.
Oh.
All peace to all. Shalom. Okay, the authorities are flexing. I read that. The press has been it's gone to the dark side. They've always been on the dark side. There only a few, 6 families own all mainstream media around the world. Um, Marco, bingo. Okay, so yeah, what's going on here? Let's see here. Can you guys hear me well?
Mhm.
I can hear you fine. Are you having Facebook trouble?
No, just everything seems to be working. Just Rana said my voice is low, so I'll just click up the microphone a little bit. Tatiana, how you doing? You around?
Oh, maybe not.
Hello, Barbara. Yeah, we're very interesting time.
Hello. I'm okay.
It's
Oh,
I
can you
don't know.
hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, I was saying hi. Hi, Jim. I said I'm coming up to a year of starting MFS.
Good.
awesome.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good. Only this week I ate chickpeas. That's like the most obstructive. It's like spring. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like so much dryness in my nose. It's like painful.
well,
My
chickpeas.
body won't let me obstruct itself too far anymore.
Yeah, well, once you clean up, there's everything changes. You know,
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey.
awesome. Chickpeas, you know, out of all the legumes, chickpeas and the lentils, they're less obstructed than the other ones, I find. But if you eat them too often, man,
Yeah.
they are heavy because
Yeah, I think I eat them too often because you have some and you want to have more.
yeah, they're pretty addictive too. You know, the proteins and the fats, they're all very addictive. But so we have to be careful of our choices. You know, if we want to indulge a little bit here and there, if we're careful with it, it's fine. But everyone's going to have to choose that their level of obstructive, you know, the obstructiveness of the diet. So all is well.
Yeah.
Where are we
Yeah.
here? John from Fargo, North Dakota, USA. Hello, John. Nathan, hello from San Clement, Clement, California. Hello, Nathan. Awesome to see you guys. Start planting, Steve.
Nah, not yet. Soon, couple of weeks.
Couple weeks to be sprouting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, tonight we're going down to -10
Yes,
Oh.
it's cold.
Goodness gracious.
Celsius.
Yes.
Wow. It's 70s here, Fahrenheit.
Nice.
Yeah, we're in full on planting season. But I have realized the necessity of grow lights, because when you're doing seeds in pots, you're just not getting the light that you need for them. And they
Think
get
what pot are you planting the seeds in?
depends what pot.
No, how big are they?
Oh, I have a variety. You know,
You know,
larger
you
size
have to-
pots down to
You need seedling trays.
I have that. Yeah, I have that.
You don't,
It's just
you don't need light when as soon as you plant them. You need light when they come out of the earth.
yeah, yeah,
Right to
that's
germinate.
yeah, that's what I need.
I used to keep my sprouts dark on purpose
Yeah.
for a few days. I would put another tray on top, and I would, like sunflowers were really strong. They would push the other tray up, right?
Yeah.
And then I give them light, and then they go crazy. So if you think about a seed in the ground, it doesn't see the light until it breaks through the earth, and then it goes crazy. First, it builds, it shoots the one. What do they call that? The root.
Taproot.
Taproot, that's it. That's what it's called. It shoots the taproot out, and then the other roots start growing from that. And so, if we look at the power of these plants, like, wow, man.
Yeah.
They can grow in cracks of concrete and this and that, and they just break through like what's it called, the asphalt. They go right through asphalt, and they
Yeah.
apart. That's a lot of power. It's a lot of power in these plants.
Yeah, we saw them growing out of let's see, a retaining wall of the raised highway next to us. And it was incredible. My son spotted them. He knew the name because we'd done a foraging class. And he said, yeah, it's too bad. They're probably just going to have pesticides poured on them at some point. And so, yeah, there's food growing on that wall right there.
Exactly. It grows everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like, just in this area here where I am, you notice there's every season has a different dominant plant, a wild herb.
Yeah.
You get a lot of them every year, but each year you'll have one more dominant than the other. And if you look at everything as energy, those are the plants that you should be using, the ones that are more dominant, because they're dominant because that's the energy you need. That's why they grow in that in abundance for that time of year, and that's the ones we should pay attention to, right?
Yep. Steve, what's going on?
Just same shit, different day. Every day's the freaking same.
Hang on, brother.
I've had a tough time, to be honest with you. The last couple of weeks has been real tough.
Tough for everybody, brother.
Huh?
It's tough for all of us.
Yeah.
I don't like going.
Really hit me. I don't know. And I'm 33 days in the fast so far, but I don't know.
It's not pleasant going out and look at everybody with masks. It's just not.
Oh, I can't stand leaving the house, which sucks because I can't stand staying in the house.
Like, people are still in fear.
Us.
All the numbers are up from 2020. All the numbers are up. I'm talking about the death rates and so on and so forth. Anybody that knows how to add 1 + 1 can see there's no pandemic in 2020. Anybody, but we can see that now. Why are people still in fear? Because they're watching the news 24/7, and they're being bombarded by that programming, and that's all they know. Garbage in, garbage out.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they know. It affects you. If you watch that stuff over and over, it'll affect you. It will affect you. I like to say I'm immune to mind control, but if you're bombarded enough, I guess they can brainwash anybody. I don't know. I'm pretty stubborn in that way. I can't. I can see it clearly for what it is, but it does affect you. It does affect you watching that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So the key is to be around things that um, you want to move towards, right, Nathan? No, I've noticed that many businesses and apartment buildings, homes, etc., are all against growing real food from the earth due to the rodents. What? I call poppycock on them all. I think all the people that can be fed from nature that aren't getting the option. Yeah, yeah. It's like people want, that green manicured grass. Get rid of the grass. Put some plants. I got rid of mine in front of my house.
We're almost there.
We put plants in. I got just a little. It's actually it's not. It's government property where the grass is on. So we left that piece. It's a small piece, very small, a few feet square. Paul, I do not watch the news. Thank goodness.
Mhm.
I go to my mother's house. The news is on. I go and change it as soon as I get there. Oh man, it's just like everybody is programmed to put the news on, right, and watch it. Nathan, absolutely, Gino, so much grass, such bullshit. There's wild grasses, but where there's wild grasses, there's mixture of herbs growing in the wild. There's not just grasses. There's everything. It's all mixed up.
Mhm.
There's no uh, monocropping in nature to any degree. There's always going to be a mixture of something. Variety.
I'd love to share where I am right now because I'm in the Everglades, and people are coming from everywhere. It's a big 12-step recovery, like Special Olympics, where they're going to have all kinds of games. And I was asked to come and start everything off with laughter yoga.
Hmm.
And that was man, talk about people being like wanting, being like kids and just getting really excited and putting a lot of energy into it. It was really nice. And yeah, and I'm watching friends that are just living in suburbia, but they're turning their yards into little farms. My one friend has chickens, and neighbors are like, "You can't have chickens here," but it's really nice to see what people can do with a little bit of property, how they can create these paradises and have all this food growing.
Yeah, a lot of cities they ban.
So
Nathan, absolutely, Gene.
I'm in a tent right now. It's kind of fun
A tent.
because it's everyone camping out in the Everglades and the Seminole Indians, and there's airboat rides,
Awesome.
and people aren't wearing masks here.
Thank God.
Steve, you're gonna be seeing 3, 4, 5 masks on people. Like
It's insanity.
it's
It's
it's,
just
it's beyond like it's
whole planet's living in a freaking asylum.
yeah. If people are in fear, stay home. Stay home. We don't want to part of your fear. Nathan, I cut my cable a long time ago. Yeah, me too. So about 20 years. Threw my TV out. I never ever had cable. I paid for cable in this house. I never got any of it. I've been here 21 years. So, and not long after that, I threw out the TV. So bye bye. Best thing I ever did. John, watch the news. Yeah, like the stuff that's going on mainstream news is just wow, unreal, unreal. But we got to stay focused, folks. We got to stay really focused. It's getting dark, and we need to shine that light. The darkness cannot put the light out, no matter how dark it gets.
Mhm.
We have to stay very focused on the light now more than ever. Nathan, so many masks, the Ziploc bags are the next solution. What do you mean? Put it over their head? I was thinking of using my motorcycle helmet going into the stores. There's a couple of stores here, they won't let you in without a mask or a face shield. So they give you these flimsy face shields. Because I just don't have time to get into the lawsuits right now. My days are full from morning till night. I put right on, I wrote right on it, masks are bullshit. Wake up to the medical political tyranny. And everybody just looks, they're looking right at it. Wow, you gotta see,
You're
some
amazing.
people are running away because they believe everything about what's going on. They believe it.
You're gonna take a big circle around you.
Yeah. So there's something I read from Rocco Galati, who's the big constitutional lawyer. I'm not sure if it's recent, but it was a win for vaccination, for forced vaccinations in Canada, that nobody can force anybody else, according to the what came out of the Nuremberg trial. That's what was established way back from the Nuremberg trial. You cannot force any medical treatments on anybody else without their full consent and full what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Full disclosure. That's the word. You got to give them full disclosure, and they have to have your consent. And you cannot be experimenting on anybody if they think there's going to be any harm whatsoever. But you know, what's happening now? There's people injured like crazy and dropping dead left, right, and center.
Wait,
There's somebody in the group. His brother got vaccinated and died.
Oh.
Yeah. Sad. That's people getting vaccinated. People that are in the so-called alternative health world are going and getting vaccinated. That's interesting. Interesting. Ye have little faith. The fear is taking over. So many. Let's elevate those souls. I saw a car. Where'd it go? Saw a car that said COVID rules are the club and shield of tyrants in large text on the back window. Club and shield of tyrants. Yeah, exactly. It's tyranny, medical political tyranny at its greatest. I don't know what else you can call it. It's diabolical, immoral. Uh, there's no words to what's going on. There's no words. So we got to focus on the light because it is what it is. And it wouldn't be happening if we weren't not supposed to be experiencing this. This is all happening for a reason. And we need to learn a big grand lesson from what's happening right now. Because we've moved so far into Luciferic realm that we all misplaced their creator, God, the divine one. It is as a whole of humanity. I'm talking about. You know, they moved it out of the school systems and so on and so forth, and you know they made all kinds of changes, moving people. Making look now up here. You know, they got the churches and things closed. All places of worship closed. You can't go worship. Like, what the hell's that? Crazy times. Crazy times. So I flashed my lights and waved at him. Awesome. Hank Aaron died 2 weeks after getting vaccinated. Who's Hank? Hank, John? God help us.
Baseball player.
Oh, that's right. That the baseball player. Yeah. Who was thrilled about getting vaccinated. Yeah, yeah. It's we ain't seen the worst of it.
No,
Like
years out. Go out 3, 4, 5 years, you're gonna see.
maybe even sooner. Maybe even sooner. We might see things going crazy in a few months to a year. You know, the people that survive it, that doesn't mean anything. If you don't get that stuff out of you, we don't know what's going to happen. Let's put it that way, because it's right now what's happening is it's an experiment. Oh, it is. To one sense, and at the other sense, the way I really see it is actually genocide. It's not. It's not even. You know what I mean? So, it's so sad to watch this. I seen a short video of a doctor. It was a different language. I don't know where it was from, and he was crying because 3 children had died, and it was because of wearing masks. He was bawling his eyes out. He goes, "This is insane. When's this going to stop? This is crazy. We're killing our children." It's, I don't know. I don't know. The common sense is long gone. Common sense is gone. Breathing fresh air is a conspiracy now. Yeah. Thumb up the ass is coming next. I think it was a German doctor. Rana said, I don't know. But God help us. We have to help ourselves. God will support it. God will not make a move because we have free will. So that's why we're going through what we're going through. We need to go through this because if we look in history, we've gone through this before. We just keeps going full circle because we don't learn. We learn that we don't learn. HP says we learn that we don't learn. And it's just like the fasting lifestyle. What do? We do the same things over and over, expecting different results. We break the fast incorrectly and we pig out after a fast and so on, and we do it over and over. This is the human nature. It's very interesting. The psychology, the emotion of man is that it's very vulnerable, especially to stresses, long endured stresses. The casinos are open and packed. Where's that, Curtis? They threatened to throw me out of the truck stop tonight because I refused to wear a mask. I finally complied until I could get out the door. Yeah, there's some places they're the order takers, and what I say is all these order takers have got to pay the price. Every single one of them. All government workers, all these corporations that are supporting these diabolical orders, fake laws, and etc. They got to pay the price. They must pay the price. We, the people, must hold them all accountable. Because what's happening now is unacceptable. The biggest thing, the concern is the children, our children. What kind of life are they going to live? You know, a lot of us, I don't know, you know, we're up there in the age. So if we just jump the fence now, we've done our time and we're good. But the children, right? Like, what the hell's going on with these? They're psychologically being disturbed.
The ultimate in conditioning there.
I'm in Sparks, Nevada, and the casinos are full. Packed people gambling, drinking. Wow. Truck stop is at a casino. There's casino all around it. Interesting. Nevada's wide open. Gambling's essential. Liquor's essential. Praying to God, no, not essential. If people can't see the Luciferic agenda, I don't know what's going to wake them up. I don't know.
Nothing.
We must.
Nothing will. Nothing will wake them up. If this doesn't, nothing will.
The light is the only thing, Steve.
History says no.
History says no.
Yeah. Humanity will not awaken. Not enough to make a difference anyway.
I think we're in a different time right now. And,
I would have thought so.
yeah, but you know, people need to be backed in that corner. They need to have that knock on the door. They need to be, you know, put into that extreme situation. And sometimes even then, not. But I think times are different now because the energies are on our side. And they will continue to move more and more in the direction of our side as we move through the next several months. So don't lose the faith, brother. It's tough. It's very tough. I'm with you. I don't like going out either. I don't like it. Every week I go.
It'll be better when I can put the winters over. That's for sure.
Yeah, get outside in the garden.
Yeah.
Feel the earth. Be nice.
Right now we're under 10 inches of snow.
10 inches?
Yeah, 10, 12 inches over the last storm.
Yeah, we have very, very little. This is cold. Curtis, I was doing my laundry. They ran me out of the laundry room without a mask. Oh, today the service guy comes. You have to come into the house, right, to change the modem. He comes, knocks on the door. I open the door. He goes, "Can you put your mask on?" I go, "What?" He goes, "Can you put your mask on? I need to come in to change your modem." I go, "We don't wear masks." He looks at me. He goes, "Yeah, but I need to come in. Can you put your mask on?" I go, we don't wear masks. Give me the modem. I put it in. I can't believe somebody's trying to tell me our home to put on a mask. Oh, man. Interesting, man. Really, really interesting.
See, they don't even understand the mask. If the mask, I don't know. See, that's indicative of the whole situation. If you believe a mask is going to protect you, then by God, wear it. But then you're protected. Period.
Yeah. No, it's
So it makes no difference whether I have one on or not.
My mask will protect you. Just like if you need to lose weight, I'm going to diet for you and you're going to lose the weight. The same principle. You know, you need to build muscle. I'll work out for you, Steve. You'll build a muscle. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's no more common sense. That was one of the health food stores here. I get to the cash and I see they have designer masks now with the company name. I go, "What's that?" I go, "The manager." I had to call the manager. I go, "What are you guys doing? You turning this into a fashion show now?" I go, "This is disgusting." "Oh, well, you got to talk to your government." No. This is not about the government. I go, "You're making this into a fashion show. Putting your name on the friggin' masks? That's disgusting. See you later. Have a great day." I had to open my mouth, man. God gave us his voice box. You got to speak up, folks. You got to speak up. You got to stand for your rights. John, the lady at the store said you don't need a mask if you have a health problem. I says, yes, mine is mental. Awesome. Oh boy. Yeah, some stores are not. They're not even accepting medical exemptions, which are the law. Their policy does not override the law, but they think you know.
What, I forgot what's, maybe it was Costco.
Costco. You know why Costco could get away with it?
No, they said there was a notice posted. If you're medically exempt from wearing a mask, you must wear a face shield.
Right. You know why they can get away with it? Because they have a membership.
Yeah,
It's not public.
correct.
Member, you can do that because these are the membership rules. And if you don't want them, you don't become a member.
Right.
But in public, they cannot do it. They cannot do it. So stand for your rights. You know, that's it's very interesting. But everybody's real quiet today. Nathan, as Zodiac has it, we are moving into a different age. It's all the people woke up once they would realize the crash is inevitable, and we look at never-ending debt. Yeah, of course, I feel that this system has almost run its course, and it can't manage the people's, spirit, and they know it. We will peacefully prepare for impact. However, those who seek to change themselves internally will have the most effect on change in the outer world without trying to do anything. Yep. That's why we say you got to keep continuously focusing, going within. And by going within, it's not focusing on ourselves, it's focusing on the whole. That's going outwards is focusing on the me, going inwards is focusing on everyone. That's the power of going within. John, lots of shopping malls are not public property. Yeah, well, the malls are not public property, but if they're businesses open to the public, they fall under the rules, the laws that you cannot deny anybody and you cannot discriminate. That's the big thing. You cannot discriminate. You know, being black, white, crippled, religious belief, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, wearing a mask, covering your face. If it's not part of your belief system that you don't want to cover your face, they should not discriminate against you. Or if you have a medical condition that, which everybody has, we need to breathe air. So if you put a mask over your face, you're not breathing air properly. It's not good for you, and it causes all kinds of other problems and issues. Lots of shopping malls. John. They're a public business. It doesn't matter that the mall is not public property. Most businesses are not public property. There's somebody owns them. The business owner may own it, or they may be leasing it. And when you're leasing it, you're acting as an owner. So you fall under those laws. You cannot discriminate. I don't know. Most of the what do you call it? English legal world, because that's where most of it came from, the legalese crap. It's the monarchy crap. They all have similar laws, all the different countries, very similar. So is unless you fall under contract as a membership, which that's basically a contract. You fall under the laws of the people generally, which you can't discriminate if you're open to the public. Otherwise, that would lead to a whole bunch of problems with businesses doing whatever they wanted to and discriminating against people. Wouldn't be fair. Everybody's quiet.
I've been trying to figure out what to do about my teeth again, and talked to Steve today a little bit about it and a couple of other people. But the dentist, well, the dentist I have right now, it's a non-mercury dentist, so to speak, and she wants to do a crown on this tooth, but I think it's too far gone. And I think a crown is just over $2,000 and just a ton of, yeah, just money we don't have, you know. And I know that an extraction is $600. So
$600 to
That's
extract
a lot.
a tooth?
yeah.
Holy jeez.
It might be cheaper somewhere else, but I'm erring on the side of caution with the people I've chosen. The place I go to doesn't even recommend root canals.
Hello, Janice.
So
Wait a minute. Do you have pain on the tooth?
yeah, the pain just started.
Is it a lot of pain, little pain?
Oh, it's just a little right now. But the tooth is starting to break apart. So if it's going at the same rate as the other one did, then could just be a matter of weeks, really. But I think I am at peace with it going, you know, and I'm gonna go for a cleaning. I'm gonna go for another consult on it with the same person just to check it out. But then I'll get the cleaning, and then probably just say no to it. They gave me another quote for the tooth next to it to put a crown on that, and then put a fake tooth hanging off of it to cover the other missing tooth that I have.
Bridge.
Yeah, like it's not technically that because they're not breaking off any other tooth. Well, I don't know. The crown could be considered a bridge, yeah. So, yeah, that's what she wants to do, and you know, I guess that part's 2,500 to 3,000, maybe. I don't know.
My goodness.
I know. So, yeah.
Prices have gone crazy in dentistry.
Yeah, about a week or two ago, I was really still pretty traumatized by the extraction process, but kind of over it now. So, it'll be what it'll be. And I take solace in knowing that other people have traveled the path and I'll travel it too. And I guess it just seems that people get younger and younger having to deal with this stuff. I remember I think my mother was getting root canals done when I was a young teenager, probably.
When
I
was
guess she would have.
When was the first root canal ever done?
For
What,
who?
what year did they invent the root canal?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question, isn't it?
Yeah, not Google it. Go down.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I do remember my mom holding her mouth one night, and she was before before they were prescribing all the hydrocodone. But yeah, I mean, that was a long. I don't know. She's probably a bit younger than me, but a lot of people were walking around with a lot of root canals, which is, I could have been that too, but I just chose not to. So, another friend and I were talking today about how it's actually really pleasing to see people without teeth, smiling, happy, functioning, comfortable, just like women with gray hair or women with not much hair and women with wrinkles, women who don't wear makeup. Right. My daughter said girls who are bald.
There's
Because if you can live life joyfully and with energy and zest and not be held back by the superficial and material ways of our world, then maybe you've surpassed something, maybe, risen above, ascended. So there's somebody in my homeschool group who's 30 something and she has a missing tooth, and I just love it. Just like,
there's
I think it's so great.
there's an article HP sent me of Australian Aboriginals, and
Yeah.
basically, this to sum it up, it's when the white man went there and seen these people, they said they were all underweight and they had absolutely no health issues at all, no diseases,
Yeah.
perfect teeth, but they were all underweight,
Yeah. Sure.
all ripped, muscular. These were, basically hunter-gatherers type of people. And they went into the article like they didn't eat every day.
Right. No supermarkets.
Yeah. So what does that tell you?
No public school.
As farther away we move from nature, the more diseases we have. How many people have teeth issues? So many have teeth issues. Um, if we didn't have dentists, you would see the real scale of how many people have teeth issues, because now people get their teeth fixed, so you don't know. Whereas where I was you go to when I was in Italy, in some towns you go, people don't fix their teeth because it's expensive, and you can see how poor people's teeth, the condition of people's teeth are. And I'm sure there's other places around the world too, because the diets are horrific, right? It's processed this and that and the other thing, and sugars and
Right. And you're told that even, with whatever you eat, if you just brush, do all this stuff, it's all going to work out. That's not how it goes.
Yeah. It's not fun, getting problems with your teeth. It's not fun, that's for sure.
No, so I was trying to joke about it with my friend today just to make it a little bit fun. Like just
I was I was a little bit upset after that high fat stunt, how much damage I did, not only to my teeth, but the rest of my health. But the teeth took a beating, as well as my hair and my health and everything else. It's just, it's interesting. He keeps seeing so much stuff on this ketogenic stuff. So many people are into this stuff. And, a lot of people are doing intermittent fasting with keto, right? it's like, wow, I just think I don't know how people can withstand some of them for many years. Like, for me, it was what happened to Facebook? It shut off. There you go, Mercury.
Wow. Could be Big Brother too.
Could be. Okay, I got it back, I think. So yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Gee,
The teeth, yeah.
Well, the genetics of it are quite clear. Just see the next generation degrade continually.
Okay, where are we at? Alistair. Hi, Luigi. Supermarkets have in Northern Ireland have guards at the doors and in store. Oh yeah, we have a lot of security guards here. Um, a lot of stores have security guards. Um, Store making sure people wear masks. Yeah, I saw a letter from primary school to parents stating that if parents are found not adhering to the government restrictions, example, social distancing, mask wearing, and keeping their children in their family bubbles, they run the risk of flooding their child's place at all the school. And my two boys and they back to school at the end of February, early March, every student will have to wear a mask for the whole school day. Absolute insanity. Yet the government education department has no risk assessment on this policy. No school has a risk assessment done. Prime Minister Boris is trying to get a ruling passed so that the state can ask children to spy on their parents. How wonderful. And
they've been conditioning the public for that for a long time.
oh yeah, we've seen the start of this happen a while ago.
Oh, a good 20 years.
Yeah.
Started seeing billboards and all that crap. See something, say something. It's like, yeah, 9/11, since 9/11 really got cranked up. 20 years this year. You realize that?
Nathan, you're on point, Luigi. I just speak what I see. Nathan mostly spent our fun times as kids outdoors. Yeah, all day until it's dark. Alistair, I'll have to listen to later just after 3 a.m. here, and I should be in bed hours ago. Thanks. Just lost connection. All right, Alistair, good night. Wow, a lot of crazy things happening. A lot of crazy things. We will get through it. We will get through it. And it's going to be big wake up call. Janice. What's happening, Janice?
Oh, hey. Oh, I'm in pain with trying to pee. I'm laying down.
Still having problems?
Yeah,
You
I
pee at
am. I did 2 cleaners today, and did my routine. I'm hybriding it, which seems to work. I'm able to do that, but it's just put so much pressure after I drink everything. I just, it's hard to work. I took today off. I didn't feel good. And I'm finding it harder and harder to work. I know, I'm not sure what to do.
You got to make that choice.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's prudent to take a break for a while.
Take a break for a while with this.
Well, that's an option. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought of it. I mean, my body is just jumping like crazy. It just can't wait. It's like been waiting 60 years for this.
Then keep going.
I know.
One or the other, right?
Well, I hate to stop it for a long time. You know, I was gonna retire around May, but I'm thinking maybe next month. You know, I have 2 months vacation saved up. I could
Take it.
I could
Yeah.
take it.
I would take it now.
Yeah. And then because my company, you have to give them 2 months notice. And so that would give me 2 months and I could just go out. So I was thinking about that today because I need all my time to do this. My health is the most important thing.
Mm,
And I've waited a long time to get, to do it.
yeah, the saying goes, we destroy our health to gain wealth, and then we spend our wealth to regain our health.
Exactly.
So
There's no wealth unless you have health.
yeah, well, this without health, what are you going to do?
Right.
Mm,
So I'm thinking that I'm going to talk to my supervisor next week and tell him that's what I want to do. And
yeah,
I'm going to try and go out soon because I need to take all my attention on me. You know,
how's your childhood? How was your childhood? Growing up? Did you have a good childhood?
my childhood was interesting. My mom was schizophrenic, so we had a lot of arguments in the house, but they loved us. And they weren't abusive or anything. They were very religious, so we went to church quite a bit. And when we were younger, we went 3 times a week because my mother and father were both in the choir. So they had choir practice, plus there was Sunday morning service and Sunday night service and Wednesday Bible study. So they dragged us around, I ended up hating church.
That's indoctrination.
Yeah, I don't believe in it anymore. I'm the religion of me. And there's only one person can join, and it's me.
Well,
So,
being
but
your own God
I
has
mean,
its own problems.
we went on vacation once a year. They took us to the beach. We had the normal suburban life one, where, like I said, we went to the ocean for a week. And we had a community pool, but my 2 sisters were always so sick, my mother could never take us. But I had a friend up the street and her mother would go. So I went with her. So it was, I would say my childhood was pretty good until we moved. And then I moved away from all my friends. And then I didn't like that. But
Any traumatic events during your life?
Just the deaths that I've had lately. Well, and I had a 30-year friendship with a girlfriend that I don't have anymore. was very upsetting. Just emotional. Is that what you mean?
Well, that could be something that affected your emotion. Yeah, is that she passed away?
No, we just had a fight.
No, probably over some nonsense.
It was.
Yeah,
It was. And 30 years of friendship gone.
yeah.
I
So,
can't believe I did that. But at the time,
we're just picking your brain to see. You've already shared about your lifestyle, you know, what you ate and stuff, and drinking and all.
yeah, which was everything.
Well, we've all,
Everything. But I was a cheeseaholic.
geez, yeah.
Oh, I had 5 different kinds usually in my refrigerator at any one time.
Wow.
And I would come home from work and my dinner would be beer and cheese or beer and cheese and crackers.
There you go.
That's your diet, yeah. So you kind of getting an understanding of, you know, all those years packing in that stuff, and you know, now that you need to clean it out, you can see the effects of how it all affects the physicality and everything else. But you posted, was it the other day, about you released some blockage thing, some huge mucus or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I had another one of those bouts of those all-day pains. When the day started, I knew what they were, and they were all day non-stop. But I did some kalimas and other things, and it finally came out, like, at night. Oh, it hurt so bad. I don't know what it was, but it was a big oily blob. I mean, big.
Big as in what size? Size of what?
I would say, oh, well,
Cherry, raspberry.
no, bigger than that, like, but not in the shape of it, sort of like a plate, but not in the shape, not round, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It was that big.
A plate?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of it.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't know, but I mean, it was just plopped in there. It wasn't round, but I would have thought maybe you could spread it out and it could have been that.
You should have taken a photo.
You're right. I didn't even think of it. I don't bring my phone in when I guess I'll have, before I clean what I did, because in enemas, you could see what you got out. You could see those parasites and stuff. But now I can't see them.
Yeah.
So,
Nathan says, Master Fast gave me results that none others could produce. Amen, sister.
yeah.
So,
But, I'm going to keep fighting.
no
And,
fighting, Janice. Don't fight. Just allow
Allow
it.
it.
Well, okay, I'm going to keep on.
Just
Just allow
allow
it. If you fight it, you've lost. As soon as you start
Yep.
fighting, you lost. Is, like, you right now, you said you're on hybrid.
Yeah, I am.
So you're eating in a small window?
Yeah. And
Okay.
drinking the liter juice, which is more doable for me right now.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I can't pee.
Yeah. Stay on that for a while, do your 24-hour once a week and see how that feels for a couple of weeks maybe, and see what happens. And then if you're mentally ready and you feel like you could do a few days of liquid full MFS, then you can go back. But otherwise, stay on the hybrid. Like the hybrid, you're eating. It's not real fasting. We have fasting windows inside the day, but you know,
Right.
it's not, as long as you're not eating anything obstructive, yeah, you're gonna be de-obstructing because of the lifestyle that you came from
Yeah.
at a very slow
No,
pace.
I'm not. I'm not eating anything obstructive, fruit mainly.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I know that I can't.
Yeah, like this peeing thing, I'm just wondering if there's any kind of blockage, but if you're peeing at night still, that's very interesting. You can only pee at night.
Yeah, I do.
Did
I'm
you,
up all night.
did you try going into a bath,
No,
a warm bath? Do you have any gans?
no, I haven't made that. No, I don't have that.
No. Well, if you can get into a bath, do you have a bathtub?
Yes, I do.
You know, get some magnesium. Was it chloride if you can? If not, just get some Epsom salts, which are um, okay, I guess, and some sea salt and some baking
Mhm.
soda. Throw it in the bath and just soak in there, nice as hot as you can take it, and see if that helps you release.
Okay, I will.
Try that. You're continuously doing the castor oil, right?
Yes, I am. Every
Now,
night, but off and on. I mean, you can
yeah,
only do it 3 nights.
yeah, of course. That's the way you're supposed to do it. 3 nights on, 3 days off. The
Yeah.
something about your back. You have a bump growing.
Oh, the end of my spine is a big lump.
A lump.
Yeah.
Is it hard, soft?
It's hard and it's growing and it hurts. I mean, it hurts to sit on it and I'm finding it harder and harder to find a comfortable position. I usually have to sit on my side, one side or the other.
I would also.
I felt it 4 years ago and it was just sore, but now on this, it's really
Oh,
come to.
you felt it from 4 years.
Yeah, because I went to this retreat in Mount Shasta and we sat on the floor on these little yoga chairs. And my butt was so sore and I could feel, I'm thin. I've been always pretty thin. And I could feel the tip of my spine and it was really sore, but it was never swollen.
Yeah, well, there's something happening there for quite a while. Not only 4 years, it's been happening for a long time. It's probably some kind of
Right.
tooth or something. So what I would suggest is you can do castor oil packs on that, but also you can do clay pack. Get yourself, just the clay and put a little bit of charcoal in it and mix it up, make a clay pack and put it on that area for a while, for at least an hour. Keep it moist. If you cover it with a plastic, like any piece of like a saran wrap and maybe tape it up and just leave it there for at least an hour, longer if you can. And also massage it with the burnt stick so you can start help breaking it down so the body can remove it. So if you felt it 4 years ago, that's been going on in the body for who knows how many years, many years.
Well, my sister has had complete, like I said, back surgery with, 3/4 of her back was gone and double knee replacement.
Wow, this is all goes back to what? Kidneys, GI tract.
Yeah.
When these things are plugged up, they can't move things out, and the body keeps accumulating, and then we start having things what they put names to it, cancer and this, that, and the other thing, and tumors and all that stuff. But it's always same thing. Imbalance, obstructions cause imbalance. That's it. So how do we go back to balance? We got to remove the obstructions, and the body will go back to balance. Um, this urine thing is the thing that as long as you're moving some urine throughout the day, it's okay. It's not comfortable doing it all at night, but there's something going on there. You got this tumor in the back there. You may have some tumors within the body in other places that could be affecting the urinary tract.
I mean, my brother and sister.
We can't hear you, Janice. Something happened.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Both my brother and sister said, 60 was the year that their health just went and took a nosedive. So I knew that I needed to do something before 60, because I didn't want to go down the path that they went down. But, it is a little late.
It's never late, Janice. The thing is that, usually you'll see the same sort of illnesses within family structures. And it's because, we go back to emotion is seed. That's the main thing. And of course, what do families do? They eat very, very similar or the same. At least in the days where we grew up. Now that families don't even sit down together anymore, you're going to see that changing, and it's not going to be for the better, because people are eating out and eating all kinds of things. Generally, when you eat out all the time, you're never going to have access to good health as preparing your own meals. Because what do restaurants use? They use a lot of fats, oils, salts to keep you addicted and keep you coming back, and chemicals and all kinds of stuff. Even the so-called top restaurants. It's not a healthy way to eat, eating in restaurants.
I mean, what's the future for us?
Well, it's already
Whatever
happened.
you want it to be.
For us personally, as we can make that choice, but as a whole, what's been happening to the human race, it's the genetics and getting weaker and weaker, especially in the last 20 to 40 years.
Yeah.
Big time.
I just don't see the future with people eating that way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even the diets. It's the pollution on the planet.
The luciferic agenda. That's what it is. Nathan, burnt spoon works wonders too. Yep. More simple, the better it is. Nathan, the world reflects back to us, which victim mentality, and we need to object with a healthy healing mentality. Exactly. It can be seen rough, but the eyes lies in the beholder. Yeah, exactly what Steve said. What do you want it to be? What choices are you going to make? And I don't like to see people saying it's too late, because it's never too late. We've seen all kinds of things that people have big challenge that people have overcome, like major challenges. So it's up to you, Janice, on where you want to take it. We know it's possible. We all know it's possible. But you have
I'm going to keep doing it. So,
yeah.
I mean,
if you run into like a major challenge with an obstruction, like you can't pee for a few days and you're drinking, then I would go get it checked, because these are the very few times that you can use the assistance of emergency. Okay, we're not going to be stupid.
okay.
But I'm just putting it out there, because everybody's got to make that choice for themselves. Some people will not want to go down that road, would rather die, and you got to give people that freedom of choice. But everybody has to decide for themselves of which way to go. Like for myself, that's one of the absolute last resources that I would go to myself. And because that's the way I've done it in my whole life. I just didn't go.
I know you're stubborn.
Yeah. But, you know, not everybody is like that, and everybody has to make those choices themselves. Like those places are you have to be careful when you're in a fasting state. Let's put it that way. When you go to those places, very careful. Like
Oh, they won't like the way I look. They'll probably try to force feed me.
Yeah, they'll try all kinds of things, psychological things, and so on and so forth.
Well, like you said, I'm still peeing, so I'm gonna hang in there.
Try the warm baths. Try the burn stick. Massage the area all the time, in the urinary tract area, the bladder area, in the tumor area, whatever the growth is. We'll call it a tumor. And use the clay packs with the charcoal and the castor oil packs. So there's lots happening. You're gonna have busy days, but at the same time, movement. You know, try and move every day. And if you're tired, take a nap.
Yeah, it's the moving that's hard. You know, I really have to think about my movements and where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. And can I pair this movement with this movement and get this? Because I'm so full of, what do I want? Waste.
Obstructions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that it hurts. It's all in my arms and in my legs.
You know, when people say to each other, "We're full of shit," you know, it's it's actual literally.
It's literal for me, isn't it?
All of us.
Oh,
All of us. We've all been down
everybody.
Oh,
the.
well, I appreciate it, and I'm going to remember all those tips. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Give
Now,
me lots to do this weekend.
exactly. You should be busy every day. Now, when you want to post in the group, keep it under your journey post. Don't make new posts. We can't keep track of anything like that.
Did I post it good this time? I don't know.
You made a
The Facebook confuses me.
you gotta what is it? You can save any post, right? So if you make a journey post, you can save it, and then you can find it easily.
Is it under my picture that I do it?
Under your picture, no, in the group, like you can save it. You can save a post. There's an option to save it. There's the three little dots on the top.
Oh, yeah.
You got many options of things you can do, and you can save it. So then you can easily find it where your saved posts are, and then you keep commenting under your posts, so we can track the journey. Because you know, the olden days, people are making left, right, and center posts. You can't keep track of anything. 30,000 people just.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So there's three dots, and then it'll say save a post.
Yeah, like your journey post. Find your journey post. Do a search for your name and find your journey post. You've made a few posts, but one of them is your main one, and that's where you should put all your comments under. And maybe you can gather all the comments from all your posts and put them all under one.
I'll have to get my daughter to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, well, she can. I'm sure. Yeah,
I thought I was. I don't know. Like I said, I don't get on it much, but because I work on a computer, so computer is just like, oh.
Yes, some people are more computer savvy than others. I'm not the best, but I can get by with most things with computers.
Oh, everybody here, I guess, knows how to use Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to do better.
We don't know how long it's going to be around, but it's the best for groups. That's out of all of them. You know, we've done searches on other platforms, and the next best one we found was Minds. It's an open source and censor censor free.
Oh.
So it works pretty well. There's also Gab, but it's very slow and it's got many glitches to it. So Minds seems to work better than the other ones now, but they're not popular. They're getting more popular because of everything that's been happening. But Facebook's got what, over 2 billion people, billion as a B. The other ones have
Wow.
a few thousands or a few million, very few compared to Facebook. You can pretty much find anybody that you grew up with and so on and so forth. Everybody's gone to Facebook. So it's a double-edged sword, just like everything. It's got its good things, it's got its bad things. Depends how we use it. We use it for the value of its group capabilities, and that's all we use it for.
Well, it's working for you.
Yeah, well, it's a good platform for that. We don't like the censorship. They've started censoring the group, MFS group, for over 2 years, well over 2 years. You can't
Is that
find
right?
you can't find Masterfast group if you don't know about it through a direct link. You can't find it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's well over 2 years they started censoring it.
But people are finding, I see all the new members. I mean, your group is really growing.
That's because people are through invites. Through invites, you need a direct link. If you do a search, you will not find it if you're new to Facebook. You will find it if you're in the group, but somebody new. We
Yeah.
found this out by some ex-members who wanted to come back in the group and they couldn't find it, and they private messaged me, and I go, really? So one person did, and then another person. I go, oh. And then it happened to somebody else with another group. So we're being censored.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything they don't want us to know gets censored.
Well, they definitely don't want people to know about this.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. We elevate their souls and send them extra plaf.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Nathan, we're all beautiful. It's a matter of perspective. Let's get there. I send my love. Yeah. So, Janice, I know you're going through a tough time, and you can get through this, but you're gonna get yourself thoroughly accustomed to all the tools available, and use all the tools that are disposable to you, and the ones we've mentioned, of course, and continue, going down the path.
I'm not stopping.
Um, it's great that you're able to stay on fruit.
Yeah, I like fruit.
What's
So I have no problem with it. I had bananas and pineapple and dates today. So I was good.
Awesome.
Yeah. I didn't have anything bad.
What's this here? Pari, ways to be peaceful and happy on social media. Post content that add value, spread positivity, create steady stream of info, make an impact, be yourself. Yeah. The marketing wizards. We just share our experience. That's all we've done since day one. We didn't follow any guidelines of marketing or anything. We just shared our experience. And then people started sharing their experiences. And this is what MFS is all about, sharing your experience. So we can start a meditation now. For everybody's pretty quiet tonight.
That sounds good.
You're welcome, Patty. I think this is what we need more than anything. We'll get through this, guys, ladies and gents, brothers and sisters.
Day at a time.
Get comfortable. Put your feet on the floor, flatten the floor, or lying down if you like. Close your eyes and start focusing on the breath. The amazing breath of life. One of the most essential things we have to do in this experience is breathe. And even that's being challenged now. So let's bring the focus down to the tailbone, and on the inhale, we drive the air all the way up the spine to the top of the head. And then on the exhale, we go down the front of the body, around the groin, back to the tailbone. And inhale, go up. Exhale, go down. 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 Now let's bring our focus to the area below the belly button and just breathe into that area. Keep the focus sharp. If the mind wants to wander, just bring it back. You're in control. Any thoughts that come into your mind besides the focus, just put them in a box in the corner of the room. They'll be there when you finish. With each breath, we go deeper and deeper. Let's move the focus to the genitals. The creative forces in the physicality. Let's move the focus to the perineum between the genitals and anus. With each breath, we go deeper and deeper. As we go deeper, we lose the sense of the physicality. Let's move our focus to the tailbone. With each breath, we go deeper and deeper. Bringing balance to that area. Let's move our focus up the spine a little to the area between the kidneys, the king and queen with their crowns. Let's go up the spine a little more to the area between the shoulders. Let's move up the spine a little more to the atlas, where the skull meets the spine. Let's move our attention to top of the head, center of the skull, 1,000-point junction. With each breath, we bring balance to that area, going deeper and deeper. A journey of the limitless realms. Let's bring our focus to the front of the forehead, the third eye. Going deeper with each breath. vision. Create the vision you want to see. Be the change. Let's move down to the throat area, thyroid, voice box. Let's move down to the heart area. Let's open up our hearts to have compassion for everyone in these very challenging times, very transformative times. We're being bombarded with a lot of negativity. Let's send that down to the earth, into the earth, to be recycled back to where it came from. Let's elevate the souls of all the leaders, that they may move to peace, balance, and correct conduct at all costs. Send out plaf. Around the whole world. Let's move down to the solar plexus. Breathing into that area. Restoring balance. Let's put our hands together and let's get some energy into the hands. Let's build our plasma ball. Feel the energy flowing between your palm of your hands. Let's put all our intent and emotion of how we want to see the world into this plasma energy ball. More love, more peace, more joy, more laughing, more hugs, more creativity, more families getting together, more children playing, cleaner natural environments, cleaner, beautiful, fresh air. Everything you want, you can create. Start compressing the plasma with your hands. And the more we compress it, the stronger the fields get. And when you're ready, you send it out. And away we go. That was quite a ride.
It was definitely needed.
Oh, we should do it more often. It's getting interesting, that's for sure. Very interesting. There's no more words. I don't.
There are no words.
We will make it through. We will make it through.
Mhm.
All right, Barbara, Janice, Steve, let's call it a night. Thank you so much. See you on the page. See you next Wednesday. And we
Thank you. Meditation was great.
Awesome. I would suggest do that every day, even 2 times, 3 times a day. And you can put your intent in your plasma ball and put it wherever you need it on your body.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it just feels great.
Envision yourself how you want to see yourself, and it shall be.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Barbara.
Good night.
Ciao.